go. Last of the 11th, tied at 7, nobody out. Bud Norris delivers. Edwin drills it. Deep left. It is gone, and the Indians win it. How do you like them apples? A walk-off grand slam, their second of the game, and the Indians continue their win streak. They've won 5 in a row.
Building, we welcome you to Nationals Park, the Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first.
And now, your 2018 American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Down the first baseline, Ramirez is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Batting fourth,
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs. All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Two and one now to Mookie. In there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jose Altuve will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in, Jose Altuve. From the stretch, a little bouncer that winds up foul. The 0-1 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Betts on at first. Nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
He's set, and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado has to hurry, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Scherzer comes set. Here's the 2-1. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing. Here's Corey Seager as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Corey Seager.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
0-2 the count to Posey. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2 out, nobody on. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. The 2-2 one more time. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Gone! Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, and it pulls the National Leaguers even at 1-1.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Carlos Correa now, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Now the 2-1. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting 8th, designated hitter, George
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Seager charging in on it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
second baseman,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Murphy.
A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And that's in there for strike 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lindor takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. NL down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 37, Stephen Strasburg.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Mookie Betts, he singled his last time up.
Fielder, Mookie.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy has a play. 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 27.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. American digging in to try it again. Nolan Arenado. He reached on a single in his first try. And now pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a change, and that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller did in the air out to left. Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Left fielder.
Ready for another chance, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 21, Jack Greenfield.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Judge. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the American League, third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break.
Leading off for the National League.
Here's Buster Posey now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the American League, number 68, Ellen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Lindor. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Right fielder number 34.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Ozuna is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2 shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Arenado is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Now pitching for the American League, number 43, Lance McCullers.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He went down on strikes last time up. In there at the letters 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now in 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and this one is gone. A home run.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
A high fastball is in there. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. Robbie Ray enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Robbie Ray.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I always felt 0-2, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ray is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And That's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Corey Knebel takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We're through 6 full. The NL's on top, 2-1. Ryan Zimmerman is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Now pitching for the American League, number 60, Alex Keuchel.
In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Cue shot here out towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Batter number 5.
Zach Kozar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Right there for strike 1. Keuchel, a 6'3" left-hander. He offers up a 2-seamer, a slider, a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a cutter. Behind 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Correa loves it, and there's out number 2. Yadier Molina will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Yadier Molina.
This is line to left. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The NL leads this one 2-1. Ryan Zimmerman will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Zach Kozar will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. Yadier Molina will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's big Aaron Judge. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Molina has it, but he can't get it there in time. Judge reaches on the strikeout.
Now batting,
So a big moment here, and standing in, Francisco Lindor. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Fouled away. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He was a ground out victim last time up. Miguel Sano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Miguel Sano.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that one got a piece of him. Kenley Jansen was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. George Springer will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Corey Dickerson will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. This could be an at-bat to look back on when this one's all said and done. Tying run at third, but a double play would end the inning. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Hozart makes a great play. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Miguel Sano is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
And now Bryce Harper.
Miguel Sano. Now pitching for the American League, number 11, Yu Darvish.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Darvish, a right-hander going 6'5". He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a two-seamer, and a curveball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
A shot to second base and handled for the first down.
Up next for the National League, designated hitter, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, second base.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The NL leads it 2-1. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Jansen, originally from the island nation of Curacao. His arsenal includes a cutter, a slider, and a sinker. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base.